Yo, what's up guys, this is Happy No with another Guild Wars 2 PvP video, and this time I'm gonna show you my core guardian as I did back in the 2v2 arena, and I wanted to show you if it is viable or not. And today I'm gonna show you like different builds that you can try out, and for this map I can play Scepter because normally I will show you this build with the what's the name of it with the sword instead of Scepter, because for the 5v5 arenas you need some more mobility, and like how you can see it here, the mobility is not so given for core guardians. And yeah, the build is still the same as before, just with the use of Sigil of Peril and Sigil of Energy in combination with Sigil of Exposure and Stagnation Berserker Amulet with Rune of Divinity, which means I'm not using the Marauder Amulet and also not Rune of the Strength. The combination of those two runes makes me have like 13k and 600 HP. I don't know what that... I'm just confused by the chat right now. This is the best option to play this build, and I'm gonna show you also here in a bit why. So, that the enemy players have only the Revenant that can chase me, this is fine. I don't need to be so careful. I can play a little bit more aggressive, but still keeping a little bit the distance here, watching over the enemy players which one to get first. The DH is also on the back. We should try to get the Revenant, but we can also go for the Revenant here if he's not carrying here. Why is my ally here not just running on the point? Which makes no sense. Okay, I have this guy here. If he ports up. Oh, I don't know which one to focus now. We can focus this guy or the DH. I don't know. I can keep the distance and just damage both of them. Use my healing skill here. Auto attacking, auto attacking. I need to be careful. If they pull me here, I'm gonna be wrecked. Yes, nice kill here. And as you can see it here already, you have nice damage output here. I need to be careful. I need to be careful. Hello, where's my team? I have only this guy and he's not killing the down. Oh my god. That was so bad. And my Revenant, okay, what's this name? This guy going far and dying there is really, really bad. I have 4 people here. Oh. We have also double necro. I'm not even checking this. So with the double necro we are really slow, but we should have got this, man. I got a nice kill on my own there. My team is nowhere. This could be interesting now. This guy is playing with what's the name of it? Stability for my lad here. Okay. So I need to go to this guy here because it is... oh my god, he will kill me. He will kill me, he will kill me. If my ranger does not just helps me out, immobilizing this guy, yes. I was able to sustain this with 100 HP or something. I'm now so close. My team is just out-rotating me, which is really bad. Oh my god. The ranger needs to go far or to just move around. He should not stay like this. Look, you can see this guy. He's just so low, and my ranger is just nowhere. He's attacking this guy. Okay, this is actually fine. I can hit him from here, so I'm gonna damage him here, pulling him a little bit closer to my ally here. That's it. So the next guy that we should focus is the DH. We can get a nice kill, but I had to use my what's the name of it? Skill. Auto attacking, giving him Aegis so he can stomp safely. And now he should cap the point. Oh my god, he runs into the trap, which is like the best thing ever to do. This guy's not dodging, so I'm gonna just catch him here. Pretty nice immobilize afterwards, using my F1 ability, catching that guy one more time, auto attacking him, blinding him, not. This is fine. Damaging him. Yeah, this guy is good. I can't stay here because I'm really too weak for this. I need to cleanse. Blocking a little bit projectiles. Let's see. Are my allies able to get this guy? No. Immobilizing this guy. Perfect. Immobilize here. Catching this guy. Come on, come on. Yes. He has to pour back or he dies. Yeah. I'm doing so much work right now, guys. That's just unbelievable. Yes, nice. So I'm gonna decap their far point. I should normally stay there, but my ranger is not doing it, so it's my turn to do it. Now he's I swear I don't understand this guy. What is he doing? He should, you know, he has more mobility, he has perma swiftness and stuff, and I'm the damage dealer here, so I could just go like this, go insanely crazy about this. Oh my god. Stability applied, waiting for him to start the revives, which he's not. Okay, this guy's on top. Cleaving this guy. I need to cleave those people because the entire time they just interrupting this guy's healing skill. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna catch him here, which means he's not able to use his healing skill after he goes away. I just easily can kill him here. Okay, now we have it. Their ranger is also playing really aggressive now. We need to be careful. So my main goal is just to freaking cleave the enemy players out here. Wow, this guy seems to be really mad. Now you can see it here. The good thing here with the scepter is that you just can interfere here from the distance. Wait for a dodge, interrupt him. Okay, I have him here one more time with me. And you can see this here, 15k wild wind attack. This is like really huge to just be able to deal that kind of damage. The problem is that you are also really slow here. Catching this guy, blinding him. Ooh, he's blinded, yeah. I did not need to run away from that. Let's see if he's man enough to really get this bait. No! That jump fail was so perfectly timed, I guess. Oh. Now I'm in a dangerous position. I have my stability, and if he goes out of this, I just wanted to say if he really goes away from his block, he will die, and he died. We are on the red team, we have double cap, and we might get the buff. No, we lose the buff. I guess my Revenant is not such a highly advanced player. Let's see, this guy, he just gives up, I guess. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we have the better team play here. And let's see if I can leave a little bit more here. Yes. One more guy here. Blinding. Yeah. Virtue of Justice getting renewed when you kill someone, so that's really fine. I want to let them get some points. Yeah, my Revenant and Ranger, they should have been a little bit more mobile there, but it's still good enough in my opinion. Let's see what is this guy doing. Stability for my allies, interrupting this guy, one more Aegis to my allies, and just going on here. You can see this 2k damages. The enemy players have, yeah, if you are cleaving, you are really strong. Cleaving is your main priority here, and you can see this here. If you do it properly, you have most of the times 2500 power, 96% crit chance, and in addition to that, a 10% higher crit chance against burned foes. Now in this video it might look like really easy to play this, but it is not. You are really squishy, and if the enemy players are like, let's say, high rated players, they will always just focus on you. They will try to get you, and they will always, yeah, go on against you, and you have really hard time.
Your team is victorious.
It started out as a corpse, and now it's a corpse again.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Okay guys, I'm back, but I maybe also have to interrupt it again. I'm going to quickly show you the build, which is Berserker Amulet, Rune of Divinity, because you need the Rune of Divinity 10% extra maximum health. And in this combination you deal more damage than with the Marauder Amulet. You have more ferocity, therefore more crit damage. Then, as I said, Sigil of Peril, because it just allows you to have a lot of vulnerability stacks, which I can just show you here in a second here against this guy. Just by attacking with your mace 2 you grant here 8 vulnerability stacks, and for a nice duration to really damage enemy players. And if you are in team fights you can just do this, auto attack, and you can see this here, you have a 20 stacks of vulnerability, which means you and your nearby allies will deal that amount of damage to them. And yeah, Sigil of Exposure with Sigil of Stagnation on the Greatsword, this remains the same, 5% damage bonus onto the enemies, and cripple so they can't move away from you so much. Then to the build, Valor, Radiance and Zeal. This remains the same. I'm not going to talk a lot about it because I don't want to make the video too long. It is basically the last build that I used. And now I'm going to show you the hardcore build, which requires you to remove Valor and go with Virtues, Unscattered Contender, Inspiring Virtue, and Permitting Wrath. This allows you to have more frequent burning, which means the 10% extra crit chance, 10% damage bonus when you use your virtues, and a 20% damage when you have Aegis. For example, from the distance, when you go like this, you stand your ground, auto attack here, use your F1 ability, and you can see this, the damage output is high as hell. I just did a 5400 with Leap of Faith onto this golem, which is huge, especially when you are managing to get some more vulnerability stacks. You get this 25% damage bonus off, and you just are free to go wherever you like this. You see this? With the Aegis up, you will be freaking deadly as hell. Look at this damage bonuses here. But the problem here is that your virtues will have not shorter cooldown, and therefore you will have a harder time even as without meditation. Even with meditation, I wanted to say it is hard to play this build, but without the meditation healing you are really wrecked. The only healing that you will get is Litany of Wrath and like 2k healing from Virtue of Resolve. So it's a really high risk, high reward build, and to play this build more properly I recommend to use even Save Yourselves and Contemplation of Purity and Save Yourselves. This has the upper hand in team fights because it gives you a 13 seconds retaliation. It pulls all the conditions from your allies, and with Contemplation of Purity you will gain all those boons. And the good thing here is double stun break as well. And yeah, the other downside is you have less higher cooldowns on your skills, which makes it really risky. My initial thought was to play this build with the hammer instead of the greatsword, so you have this 30% damage bonus, and in combination with that a 40% and a 50% if you have a lot of symbols on the enemy players. Yeah, that's not much to say. To go back to my normal build with meditations, for newer players, go ahead, play with the Marauder Amulet. Play Marauder Amulet with the Rune of the Strength, not with the Rune of Divinity. That should be even better if you need some more HP, if you have trouble staying alive like this. So now, how you can play this build is basically like this. Against Condi comps, I recommend to use all meditations. You have here 3 Condi cleanses, 2 on the healing, and all with Contemplation of Purity. But the problem is that you have not so much retaliation, which is the main damage source that will grant you more damage. You have to either use Stand Your Ground or Save Yourselves. Save Yourselves 10.5 seconds of retaliation, which is pretty nice and works with Contemplation of Purity pretty great. Or I still recommend Stand Your Ground because it has also a team. In a team fight it helps much more in my opinion, because you can just apply those 6.5 in a 4th second stability to nearby allies, and it is pretty strong, while reviving, stomping, and so on and so on. Then the other other retaliation that you will grant yourself is from the healing skill, so you have to time those two pretty nice, and also from the symbol 4. So try to stay also in your symbol, and you can see it here. You can have like In addition to that, the 10% longer not 10 seconds retaliation uptime, and then you have your healing skill almost ready as well. And the good thing here is that you will also have symbol 4 here with the trait line here, so that's a symbol of wrath, which will also grant you retaliation when you stay on it, so you can still keep up retaliation pretty high. Yeah, when you stomp someone, use always Virtue of Justice. It blinds, it applies light aura to you, and it gives you burning for the next 3 attacks, which means additional damage bonus, and it gets renewed immediately afterwards. Keep that in mind. And light aura, by the way, if you get attacked by someone, let's show it to you here. I need a light aura here. Boom, light aura. If you get attacked, or did they remove it? No. You will grant yourself retaliation. And so it is pretty easy to really maintain the retaliation level high on how you need it. Now I'm gonna end this video because I'm gonna get another phone call. Sorry for the interruption, by the way. You just had to skip some minutes. And yeah, I see you in my next videos. Now as always, you will see 3 of my videos which you can watch or not. And of course you can subscribe to my YouTube channel only if you'd like to. If not, don't do it. And what else? Yeah, I wish you all a good day. Thanks all for subscribing to my channel, and thanks all who watched my videos. So good. And I love you all. Bye bye guys. Have a good day wherever you are.